There you had the two college anthems. A lot of passion with those anthems coming in. As we have the distinguished guest coming in to be introduced to the two teams. It's the Honorable Sports Minister, Mr. Harin Nando, the Josephian. And we have Mr. Nalaka Dissanayake, the General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Schools Football Association. As we look at the two lineups of College, skippered by Sachintaka Pereira, Sasindu Jayasinghe in goal, Kavindya Rupasinghe, Senal Sandesh, the forward, and the main target, Kishore Ronnie Joy, Jonathan Thomas, Isita Fernando, Lushan De Silva, Senal Suryage, Sasun Rashminder, and Oshanta Jayawardena. See the Honorable Sports Minister wishing the referees, and today's game will be officiated.
Looking into the lineup of Royal College, we've got Shishan Prabuddha, Mohammad Ammar, Mohammad Sajid, Mohammad Amin, I Inam, Mohammad Nafiz, Mavit Kavishka, Mohammad Asad, Usman Ahmad, Chenra Dias, and Malit Vidanagamage.
Referee K.I. Sanakalum will take in charge of this game. As we see, distinguished guest, the principal of Royal College, director of St. Joseph's College, Father Travis Gabriel, and we have the General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Football Federation, Jaswar Omar, as well. As both teams getting ready for their official photographs and the hurdles. The atmosphere at the Sugatdasa Stadium is fantastic, as both sets of old boys, parents and friends have come in numbers. And we hope the game lives to its expectation, where Royal gonna give a tremendous fight to this Josephian outfit, who are the defending champions for the last 2 years. And
I don't know about you, Irshad, but I've got goosebumps with the atmosphere out here this evening. Beautiful turn up by both the royal crowd and the Josephian family. The royal players first up to take field, marking their dominance early on. The Josephians taking a time for some final strategy, talking with their coach, having a little chat about how they look forward for the game to continue. We are waiting the captains of the two teams to meet up with the match officials and decide on the toss.
as the referees wait for the Josephian skipper, Sachintaka Pereira, the main threat is going to be coming through Senal Sandesh, the number 7 for Josephian, who have been a very promising young striker. He's also played his part in the under-20 championship. So Josephians will be heavily dependent on Senal Sandesh and Kavindya Rupasinghe in the midfield, as well as Royal, their captain Shishan Prabuddha. He's been the main architect of the Royal victories throughout this tournament. He's been scoring goals in every match that he had played. In the semi-final, he was put in as a centre-back And we'll have to wait and see what Coach Rumi's tactics going to be against Aruna Sampath, a very experienced coach. Both the coaches are, who can say, have a knack for trophies. Mohammad Rumi, we know, have plenty to show. And Aruna Sampath as well in the school circuit, one of the best coaches coming in. Both of them would love to add to their tallies of scalps. The Josephians are taking their final routines, as well as the Royalists. So by the looks of it, looks like Royals gonna attack from right to left on your screens. And both schools in their traditional colors. Royal, the gold and blue stripes, and the Josephians, the blue and the white.
The Josephians on their knee, dedicating the match to the Almighty. They've always led their plays with prayer. And the Royalists huddling up. The captain with the final few words of encouragement to get the players boosted up for this final game. We witnessed a beautiful semi-final between Royal and Zaira College. It was a very close win for Royal College. It was 1-1 as the game concluded, but in the penalty shootout, Royal College managed to capitalize with a single goal. The penalty shootout ended 4-3 and Royal moving on to the finals.
As St. Joseph kick-off proceedings, the noise level, the decimal in this grandstand is beyond. We could hardly hear each other speaking. As Royal having the first throw in, and Inamul Islam has a very long throw. Early pressure coming in from Royal College.
There's a lot of power in this match compared to the consolation final we saw earlier this evening. I guess the crowd turn-up contributes a lot to the performance of the players. You can't let your fans down. The encouragement, the boost always carries you further when it comes to a game of football or any game of the sort. Both teams keeping the ball midfield for now. The ball wasn't polarized to either side thus far. Good throw in there by number 9 for Royal College. Goal attempt there, deflected by the defense of St. Joseph.
Here's Kavindya Rupasinghe. And looking for Senal Sandesh, who's released on the right flank. He has his strike partner on the left, puts a cross in. He got the right idea, but the execution from Senal Sandesh. He was looking for Kishore Onijoy on the left. Now once again, Kavinder Rupasinghe releasing Jonathan Thomas, who was not up to pace. It looks like Tishan Prabuddha, the skipper for Royal, will be playing as a centre back in this game as well.
Jonathan Thomas for St. Joseph College on the right end, right front end of the field. Hoping to get a pass. You've got to feed front line players. I believe Jonathan could have capitalized if the ball was passed to him a tad bit earlier.
And it's poorly given away as Kavinder Rupasinghe gives chase. That's first time clearance by Prabuddha. Looks like Coach Rumi has gone for the same strategy as in the semi-final, playing his best player in the defensive midfield, or rather in the centre back position. Now here's Kavinder Rupasinghe. Another throw in for St. Joseph's. Chanal Sandesh trying to win a he tried to win a corner on that occasion, however manages to win a throw in. Shasanka, the skipper, Sachin Taka, the skipper of St. Joseph's. It's an excellent block by the Royal defender.
Sachin with the throw again, but this time onto the front end of the field.
So at the moment, the pressure coming in from St. Joseph in this right flank. Jonathan Thomas along with Chanal Sandesh and Kavinder Rupasinghe putting a lot of pressure.
Royal College marking their men very well, not giving any easy shot attempts for St. Joseph College. The skipper Sachinta trying to spread out the offensive end, trying to create an opener. The Royal defense getting possession of the ball. Moved up field beautifully. Good hustle play there.
That was Malit, or rather that was Chenuro Dias on the left wing.
Both players, the Royalists and St. Joseph's College, with a good hustle game, fighting for the possession of the ball. That is what we'd like to see in a final of this stature.
Looks like Tishan Prabuddha gone all the way to take the corner. A left foot in swinger, not hitting his mark. So St. Joseph will restart. As they start play from the back. And here's Chanal Sandesh. That's cleared away first time by the Royal defense. Mohammad Ammar playing alongside Tishan Prabuddha. Another threatening throw ball.
Earlier this evening, I had a small chat with the coach of Royal College, M.H. Rumi. He's also the coach of Colombo FC, and we saw their beautiful performance at the Dialogue Football Club Championship held recently. Coach Rumi did mention that most of his key players are out from this match as they suffered unwanted injuries throughout the quarters and semis. 3 key players, including their goalie, is injured. And on the Josephian end, all players seem to be in tip-top shape, as the coach Aruna Sampath mentioned. They've not suffered any losses of any key players on their end.
Senal Chandesh on that occasion chasing down, and Tishan Prabuddha putting the ball away for a corner. Once again, another threatening position for St. Joseph's.
That was a very high corner kick by Kavindya Rupasinghe, I believe.
Senal Chandesh on that occasion blocking the defender and giving away the free kick for Royal College. And Tishan Prabuddha will try to send this ball right up to the Josephian half. Now here's Senal Chandesh once again, free on the left wing. Looking for support, all by himself, trying to take on 3 defenders. He should have given the ball first instance and taken it back. Once again, Royal happy to concede the corner. This could be a very, what do you say, a troubling way of Royal conceding corners. This could come back to haunt them. They keep giving away corners to St. Joseph's.
This has been a very high tempo game so far, Irshad. I believe it's the crowd that's getting them to move about speed.
Yeah, I think more than the on-field tempo, the off-the-field tempo has been brilliant. So the game too looks as if it's a high-tempo game. As once again we see an injury to a goalkeeper. This time the Royal keeper. We had the same in the previous game. And all these pictures, all your photographs taken can be bought back. Contact service.thepapare.com for all the memorabilia, the match photos.
We saw the goalkeeper of Kinnear Central College, Mukshit, at number 23, being taken off earlier in his game. Will the goalkeeper of Royal College go through the same fate?
Yeah, he was the match winner in the semi-final in the penalty shootout against Zaira College, Mohammad Asad. Royal need him to stay on the field for the whole of the match.
I agree, Irshad. A lot rides on the quality of the goalkeeper you have. BM Asad was the #1 pick for Royal College. Him being down will definitely be a toll for the team. I hope he'll get back on his feet to carry on Royal College throughout the game. A subtle cheer by the Royal fans as the goalkeeper of Royal College gets back on his feet. I believe he suffered a boot to his head. Slowly shaking it off, he's getting back.
Yeah, unlike the previous game, in this game we have a medical team, so they were able to assess the goalkeeper pretty well and pretty quickly. Give the thumbs up, and it's good to see the lad continuing.
Royal College can't lose any more players as they've already lost 3 key players in their team. Losing the goalkeeper would definitely take a big time toll on the Royal lads. The Royal College defense read right through that play. The skipper of St. Joseph's College, Sachin Pereira, keeps on passing, making flimsy passes towards his own men that are guarded by 2 or more Royal players. I don't see how that could work out on the offensive end for St. Joseph. The throw-in awarded to St. Joseph's by the referee. The skipper of St. Joseph passing it in once again. But you see, you've got to read the defense no matter what. You can't be passing on to players that are blocking off your very own men. You've got to strategize. Maybe fake it a little bit and then pass it on to a player who's more open and one that can take a more accurate goal-scoring attempt. The corner kick taken by Jonathan Thomas.
That was an opportunity for Zasun Rashminda. Just about getting a foot to it, not troubling Asad. There's Rashminda once again. Now this time around, Royal College doing a free kick inside the Joe's half, and this is Tishan Prabuddha who will send the ball in. This is the game plan they employed against Zahra College in the semi-final, which worked for them, and they're trying the same against St. Joseph's. As the ball comes in, St. Joseph struggling to clear their lines and finally manage through Oshada Jayawardena.
The goalie of St. Joseph, Sasindhu Jaisingh, unhappy about the defense of St. Joseph's College, asking his men to protect the goal in a more spread out manner, not allowing Royal College to capitalize. As Royal College moves into a throw-in, will this be one of accuracy? Will this be the tiebreaker?
There's a half chance for Royal College. The shot not coming out as it trickled away for a goal kick. St. Joseph's are confident in starting from the back. They know they have the quality, and this time around dispossessed. Mohammad Nafis unable to pick a pass at that moment. And Yasin Al Sandesh brilliantly turned. Once again, Yasin Al Sandesh. He was looking for Kishore Ronnie Joy. And a foul throw, giving position away to Royal College. Once again, another free kick for Tishan Prabuddha to test the Josephian keeper, Sachin Jayasinghe. Could be another tester.
That is just too far off by the Royalist player. That was NM Nafiz taking the free kick there. I don't think Nafiz has a lot of experience to back himself up. The Royal offense looking to challenge St. Joseph's College. Good pass midfield. And that one just didn't have enough power to challenge the goalkeeper of St. Joseph's.
Yes, Senal Sandesh.
Good pass upfield. Will this be Joseph's chance?
And excellent defending by the Royal defenders. Not giving an inch to Senal Sandesh to turn. Yes, St. Joseph once again blocked by the Royalists. They've been excellent in the back, Royal. Now Kavinder Rupasinghe tussling it out. This time around the Josephians defending hard. And Chenal Suryage.
That is good contact by the Josephian end. Putting up a challenge, putting up a fight against Royal College, letting them know that they are the reigning champions and they have decided to perhaps stay that way. Showing their dominance off early off in the game is St. Joseph's College.
That was a poor pass from Kavinder Rupasinghe. Likong looking for Chenal Suryage. Completely misdirected. As Inamul Islam, who has a very long throw in, continues to use it. And once again, Josephians break. And here's Kishore Ronnie Joy on the left. An excellent work. Can he get a cross in? He manages to keep the ball in play. And this time round, Sachin Pereira.
Well read by the Royalist defense there. The Josephians using their speed and agility to move upfield in the field, but however the Royal defense did not fall back an inch. They kept on putting up a challenge, putting up a fight, not allowing St. Joseph's College any easy goals.
Excellent work again by Kavinder Rupasinghe, and here's Senal Sandesh. Once again, Tishan Prabuddha marking him closely, and excellently done. Kavindia taking a long hit. It's been all St. Joseph's in the attacking. As once again, Jonathan Thomas unable to keep the ball in play. I haven't seen Royal attacking so far. It's all been St. Joseph's. However, Royal have done well in the defensive areas. Haven't given much time on the ball for the Josephians.
This is actually intelligent strategy by Coach Rumi. We saw the same strategy being played out at the Jaffna St. Patrick's match, the quarterfinals. Coach Rumi understood that St. Patrick's was a force to be reckoned with. Thus, he chose to strengthen his defensive end, eventually leading it to a penalty shootout where Royal College capitalized and scored 1 goal more against St. Patrick's.
Yeah, the same strategy used against Zaira. So no surprises here. Royal going with their strength. That is holding on at the defense and looking for a counter-attacking move. If so, when it comes.
The one thing that can break Royal's tempo right now is Joseph scoring a goal. So I believe they'll use their power and strongman to do exactly just that.
Now here's an opportunity for St. Joseph. Referee called for an earlier foul. I'm not sure why he did not let the advantage go. St. Joseph's were in the attacking. The referee calls back for a foul on Shenal Chandesh.
This is not looking good for the Royalist end. We've seen great plays from the left end of the box. Let's see if this Josephian player will be able to score that 1 goal that will set the tune, set the pace for St. Joseph's in this game.
That's straight in the hands of Mohammad Asad. Kavindia Rupasinghe trying to bend it to the far post. Asad well positioned, collects it calmly. Now here's Royal through Nafis. Again dispossessed. Kavindia Rupasinghe playing well in the midfield.
The ball keeps moving up and about. Both teams struggling to get a hold, but the Royalists finally manage to get possession as they lose it as almost as fast as they've obtained it. I believe that tackle took a toll on both the players. I saw the Josephians' leg going off onto the Royalists, but I believe it messed up both players as they're on the ground, asking for some support. The medics of both teams hurrying upfield to make sure their players are doing all right, to get them back in the game. The Josephian player is up. And we're waiting for the Royalist player to get back on his feet as well. And so he does. Will he be substituted from the game? No, I believe he will carry on.
Oh. Half an hour's just flown by in this final Under 18 All-Ireland Football Championship. St. Joseph's nil, Royal College nil so far. St. Joseph's look the better. However, Royal College cannot be underestimated, especially with free kicks in the range for Dishan Prabuddha. Once again, he looks to put it into the danger area. As another long ball comes in. It's a fumble. Lucky for the Joes keeper. The Royal forward was penalized. Sachindu Jayasinghe not comfortable on the high ball. And once again, Kishore Onijoy. Sachin Daga Pereira, the skipper for St. Joseph's. Poor passes, breaking the flow of the play. Here's Kishore Onijoy once again. It's crossed from the left, poorly executed, straight into the hands of Mohammad Asad.
Something tells me keeping up to the fans' expectations are taking a toll on both teams. Number 19 for Royal College with a clear goal attempt, however, decides to pass it out back. St. Joseph's with possession. Back and forth the ball goes as Royal College gains possession once again. Back to St. Joseph's. Good pass upfield.
Chenal Shandesh a bit too eager.
The Josephian there just talking to the Royal player as he shook off his hand, telling him he does not need any help from the opposing team. The medics attending to the Royalist player.
You can catch all the action of the Dialogue Rugby League in the breakdown, the ins and outs of the Dialogue Rugby League, which is happening at the moment, and the live action can be viewed on www.thepapare.com as the Royal player with the ice pack just walking away. It'll be fine to continue as the referee had given a free kick to Royal.
A good kick upfield by the Royalist players, but it's St. Joseph's College that gains possession. Kicked off field by the Royalists. A throw-in attempt by the Josephians once again. The cheer of both two teams have slightly died out. I believe the fans are anticipating a goal. Waiting for that moment to burst out in cheer. Is both the St. Joseph and Royal fans.
As we see, early substitution for Royal College. Number 14, Malit Vidanagamage coming off, and Mohammad Manafdeen coming in place of him. A tactical change, I believe. Cannot see an injury, so maybe an extra defender. St. Joseph's keep dominating in attack. They've been poor in the final ball. For all the hard work done in the midfield, St. Joseph's not finding that killer pass in the final third. Just letting them down a bit. As indeed Manafdeen slots into a defensive role. As Kavinder Rupasinghe trying to do a bit too much. Excellent defending by the Royal players. However,
that was a tail-biting opener for Royal College, but the Josephian defense holds true to their name as the reigning champions. The Josephian coach very unhappy about how his players are performing, demanding more out of them, more strategic play out of them. Players of both teams are very aggressive here on in this final match. Nothing less, of course, is expected. But somewhere around, I believe we might face a couple of unwanted fouls. Maybe even a card or two by the referees if this heat keeps on going. The Josephian skipper with the ball. Exactly to the man he wanted. Beautiful pass upfield. Unable to connect on that one is Shanala Pingo of St. Joseph.
Shanal Sandesh on that moment tried to go around the goalkeeper. Bit too much on the ball. The pass from Kishore Onijoy. And led off for Royal College. And Asad in goal as we approach the 37-38 minute gone in this game. And St. Joseph still not be able to break this Royal defense. And another attack comes from Kishore Ronnie Joy. The cross straight to the goalkeeper. More and more the game goes on. And Royal holding on. Things could get very interesting come the second half.
The Josephian offense showing a lot of life as we move on to the final few minutes of the first half of the game. Royal with a poor kick there. They could have moved the ball a little further onto the center of the field and maybe had their goal scoring attempt, but rather chose to just misplace the ball with a poor kick there. Assad with a solid pass, hoping to connect with the Royalist brother on the field, but St. Joseph gets a hold of the ball. Royal back again. Smart play there. But the Josephians get the best of it as the ball is moved straight upfield in their advantage. Well read.
Once again a cross coming in. And it's too close to Assad. Every time a cross has come in, it is too close to the goalkeeper. And St. Joseph's, I think, need to change their strategy. The crosses from the wings not working. So they need to look for a different option because the Royal goalkeeper has stood well. Here's Kavinder Rupasinghe once again. The ball too close to the goalkeeper rather than Jonathan Thomas. You can see the frustration creeping into the Josephian supporters. They can see the team playing well, but not able to convert any of the chances. So as we spoke, the more the match goes on, the more it will suit Royal College.
I believe it's about time the coaches had a small chat with their players, discuss a new strategy for both teams, as both of them are falling back on scoring any goals under their name. The Josephian defense putting up a challenge on the Royalist lads. The Josephian team is a well-balanced team. They've got height, talent, and agility, which is proving to be their secret factor that has led them to many a finals, to actually winning many a finals.
There was a horrible miscommunication between goalkeeper and the defender for Royal College. Somewhat managed to keep it away and give a corner to St. Joseph's. Goalkeeper Assad once again in trouble, along with the defender Mohammad Ammar. We have seen the Royal physio on the field quite often, and the players requiring treatment. As we approach the first half, the end of first half. Royal have done well to keep St. Joseph at bay and keep the score at 0-0. You are with the www.thepapare.com, #1 sports hub in Sri Lanka, bringing you live coverage of the Under-18 All-Ireland Football Championship from Sugadasa Stadium. Any news that you would like to share with us, you can contact the Papare Light. We deliver the lighter side of sport. And info at thepapare.com is the place to inquire. St. Joseph's now get ready to take this corner.
Short burst of refreshment for either teams there as the goalie was let down. St. Joseph's looking to make a mark. The ball is still live, ladies and gentlemen. The Josephians powering it on the right end of the field.
I think with all the noise of the field, the players not able to hear the referee's whistle.
I agree, Irshad. It's always good to have supporting fans. It does give you the burst of energy and power you need. However, it can also have negative effects, just as you mentioned.
Once again, cross. Asad not able to handle, conceding a corner. St. Joseph's have good opportunities with corners. However, the execution not the best. They still to get a hit on target from a corner.
The thing about execution from the corners is the Josephian offense has been a little too predictable for the Royalists.
Once again conceding a foul, pushing, hands behind the back. St. Joseph's will be the more disappointed team come the end of first half. And Royal would think they have won a mini battle, keeping the score to 0-0 in the first half. And just another 45 minutes for them to regroup and outsmart this St. Joseph's outfit. The rare attacking movement from Royal College. Chandra Dias trying to run away from the defender. It looks like the Josephian skipper is going to go into the box. And indeed, Sachin Taga Pereira has to be careful. He still have another 45 minutes to go. He should be on the field to lead the team. Now once again, Tishan Prabuddha will send this ball right into the middle of the penalty box. And if Royal can score, that is going to be extraordinary. And it's going to put the cat among the pigeons for St. Joseph's. It almost did.
That indeed was a beautiful drive in by the Royalist lad. Perfect precision, but with just a tad bit too much of power.
And with that kick, the referee brings the first half into conclusion. It's Royal College nil, St. Joseph's nil in this All-Ireland Under-18 Football Championship final. Brought to you live and exclusive by www.thepowerade.com. And that's your halftime confirmation. St. Joseph's being the better team, unable to break the Royal defense as we go into the commercial break, and we'll be back with live coverage soon after this.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the final of the Under-18 Division 1 tournament, brought to you by www.thepapare.com, the #1 sports hub in Sri Lanka. The first half was a very tough, undecided competition between Royal College and St. Joseph's College. Royal College playing their usual strategy of owning the defensive end, showing their dominance. St. Joseph's College has a tendency to score early on in the match, but however they were unable to do thus far. Royal College has Coach Rumi, the coach of another very experienced club team, which is Colombo FC. Coach Rumi playing strategy over heart in this tournament. Joining me on the combox is Irshad.
Yeah, as Royal kick off things in the second half, St. Joseph's went ahead and make a change. That is Jonathan Thomas giving way to Pathum Gimhan. So Pathum Gimhan will be slotted into the left wing. As early on, Royal College getting a corner. Yes, could be interesting. Start of the second half, Royal getting a corner. Excellent ball in. It's a scramble. That was a very anxious moment for St. Joseph's. Struggled to clear off.
Nail-biting opener for Royal College.
Yes, Pathum Gimhan releasing Senal Chandish. And Mohammad Asad did well to come off the line. That was end-to-end stuff just at the beginning of this second half. Royal College giving some heart in the mouth moment for St. Joseph's. As Oshada Jayawardena seems to be having trouble. Injury in the process of getting the corner cleared.
It's Oshada Jayawardena of St. Joseph's College on the ground. He gets back on his feet. I believe Oshada was hoping the referees would see that as a foul and maybe perhaps award them a free kick, but it moves on to a throw for the Josephians. The Royalists say not here son as they kick out the ball off field, not allowing the Josephians to move it to the midfield.
Some excellent movement from St. Joseph's. Getting the cross in. And it's easy collection for Asad. He has been dominant on the air. Once again, Senal Sandesh brought down. Referee points to the spot. St. Joseph's gets a penalty. Ishan Prabuddha bringing down Senal Sandesh. And this is the opportunity the Josephians were waiting for. And it will be Senal Sandesh who's going to take this spot kick.
Senal Sandesh beautifully playing out that, signaling it out to the referee that a penalty should be awarded, and that's exactly what Senal Sandesh got. Beautifully put in by Senal Sandesh for St. Joseph's College, an easy goal for St. Joseph. The fans on their feet and the players very happy about that goal attempt. Senal Sandesh putting it in for St. Joseph's College, putting up a challenge for the goalkeeper of Royal.
Well, the grandstand just calmed down after that goal, the celebration. So St. Joseph's now taking that all-important lead just in the 46th minute. A Senal Sandesh penalty. I'm sure Royal will not panic. They went down, a goal down early in the semi-final as well against Zaira. However, they managed to come back, equalize and win it. As Kavindya Rupasinghe working his way, getting across in, and yes, Senal Sandesh. He did not anticipate that first cross coming in. As Chenura Dias runs at the defense, winning a throw-in for Royal.
I agree with you, Irshad. That goal scored by the Josephians did not seem to panic the Royalists one bit. Definitely with a very talented and strong team on their end, which held up a solid defense in the first half. The Royalists looking to capitalize, but the Josephian defense just keep on putting pressure. Round and round we go as possession moves from Royalists to the Josephians and back and forth.
Oshada Javardhana tried to cushion the ball to his own goalkeeper. However, the direction was not accurate, and he has to put it away for a throw-in for Royal College. There's an opportunity for Royal in front of goal. St. Joseph's managing to kick away.
The Royalists definitely had quite a good opening there, but they hesitated on taking that goal scoring kick. Some life kicking back into these Josephian lads. Not allowing the Royalists to get a hand, challenging even the goalkeeper of the gold and dark blue lads. The Josephian squad managed to score a goal very early on the second half of the game. If Royal College is carrying the vision of making a comeback, they better make a goal soon enough, because one thing you wouldn't want is for the clock to be running down and to have the pressure of knowing that your opposing team is a goal ahead of you. So the Royalists should build up a strategy to counter-attack the Josephian offense.
Now here comes the Royal College with an opportunity, taking a shot, and it's a brilliant goal! That is number 20, Mohammad Amin. He was free on goal, took the shot first time, and the game's all square. St. Joseph's College caught napping, gave away position easily.
The Royalist fans back on their feet. Life has hit their veins. That goal ensuring that Royal College stays in the game. The score tied up 1-1. A very well-timed pass and a beautifully executed finish by the Royalists there, scoring their first goal of the match, tying it up for both teams.
The next 30 minutes gonna be fantastic as both teams go in locked in at 1-1, and Royal College having a spring in their step with that equalizer through Amin, and once again Royal, who are dictating terms at the moment in Amul. Excellent ball. It was the assist from Manafdin. He found his man Amin open on the right wing, sent the ball, and Amin taking the shot first time. Gave no chance to Sasindhu Jayasinghe in the Josephian goal.
Royal College being very careful on their offensive possession, playing with wit rather than the adrenaline rush they're undergoing. I believe St. Joseph did not expect Royal College to make such a
Here
comeback.
comes Royal again. This time round, St. Joseph Oshada getting the block. Chenrodaz offside in that occasion. Pathum Gimhan working his way. However, Royal defense is there to greet him. As once again, that's a brilliant ball. Manafdin trying to go across the field.
Royal College moved into the final, not having three of their key players to back off the offense. However, Coach Rumi strategized quite well, which led to Royal College holding on a solid, strong wall of defense during the first half, and not minutes passed by after St. Joseph scored the first goal of the match. Royal College capitalized. A good coach and dedicated players, this is exactly what you get. We expected nothing less of the finals, as both teams prove to be an excellent matchup.
Now here's Pathum Gimhan trying to find Senal Sandesh. It's too close to Asad. I need to keep hold of possession, St. Joseph's. Yeah, trying to attempt through balls every occasion to find Senal Sandesh is not working. Another good run on the right wing. Just a bit too much. He had the opportunity to send the cross. He opted to take another touch, and it was a bit too heavy.
You notice a big difference in terms of how the ball is controlled by either one of these teams. St. Joseph's College trying to make the best out of whichever possession they get, whereas Royal College seem to be planning it out, strategically making their moves, looking for players or creating openers for one another. The tempo of the game has not gone down one bit. Coach Rumi on his feet, ordering his players to carry on a certain play, I believe. If the game moves on to penalties, it could get ugly for the Josephian end, because Royal College does have a strong goalkeeper. They've got BM Assad, who's been a solid shield even in their match against St. Patrick Jaffna as well as Zaira College. That was a beautiful free kick by the Royalist. Just slightly downwards and it could have been the goal Royal College was looking for to gain the lead in this game.
That's brilliant work in the defense by the Royal players. They're working as a team, they're defending as a team. It was excellent by Mavit Kavishka. St. Joseph's once again with Kavinja Rupasinghe taking this free corner. Another long and high. The execution of the corners have been very poor by St. Joseph's. They are not able to find a target, as once again they come back with the second ball. That's a foul by Senal Chandesh, pushing into Tishan Prabuddha.
I'm guessing the Royalists took their time, analyzed the group stage match they had against St. Joseph, where St. Joseph scored 6 goals to 3. They broke down the mistakes they had, changed up some of their strategy and came back to the finals with a new game plan, which is proving to be effective as we move on with the finals of the Under-18 Division 1 tournament against St. Joseph's College and Royal College.
As the game stops for another injury, you can check out thepapare.com, the Facebook page, for all the dedicated for the juniors. St. Joseph's taking time off to regroup, as well as Royal getting some instruction from both the coaches, change of strategies probably. The Josephian keeper seems to be okay.
compared to the consolation finals, this was a more physical game. However, the number of fouls was very limited, which is something really nice to see. Neither of these teams seem to be giving in to the challenge. St. Joseph's pushing it, as well as Royal holding it on their end.
Kavinjay Rupasinghe trying to thread a ball to Senal Sandesh. Once again, cheaply given away by St. Joseph's. They redeem themselves in the back, where they keep giving away position to Royal. Not going to help their cause. They need to be calm on the ball and get the passes flowing. And here's once again another through ball intended. Royal defenders, especially the skipper Dishan Prabuddha, reading the game so well, manages to clear it off. St. Joseph now look to make a change. An attempted cross blocked. As we see, St. Joseph now making a change. It's going to be Anas Hussain who's going to come in. The under-16 skipper for St. Joseph's plays in the midfield. And I'm sure he'll be slotting into a similar position. And the play coming off. Looks like it's going to be Sasun Rashminder.
Throughout the second half, the Royalists have been powering on the left offensive end of the field. The Josephians with a substitute here. Anas Hussain comes in for Sasun Rashminder. The coach with a few words to the new substitute.
A long throw coming in from Inamul Islam. Headed away by Chada. He was Kavinjay Rupasinghe. Pratham Gimman on the left, Anas on the right. He picks out Anas, who goes to Kishore Anijoy. Kishore Anijoy beating his first man and always giving away the ball with the second. Once again, possession lost to Manafdin. St. Joseph's looks to have run out of steam a bit. It's Royal College who are full of running, and St. Joseph's huffing and puffing a bit at this time. 75 minutes almost done in this game, and the high intensity game has taken its toll on the boys. As once again, here's a free ball for Senal Sandesh. And it was a poor execution from the Josephian forward. He should have done better. The goalkeeper rushed. He had to find a spot and place the ball. But Senal Sandesh's touch eluded him at that time. And the Royal College live to fight another day.
I'm genuinely impressed by the endurance of both teams. However, they put in the effort to train themselves, work hard to challenge their bodies, to train their bodies well enough to hold strong under the pressure. They've kept the tempo up without any reduction for over 75 minutes, which is quite impressive. Still not giving in to the challenge, either of these teams, Royal College and St. Joseph's. Keep trying to make an opener, a goal-scoring attempt for themselves.
Now here Royal with a rare opportunity to attack. Blocked away. Now here comes St. Joseph's. Anas finding Pathum Gimhan. Senal Chandesh once again releasing Pathum Gimhan on this left flank. Can he get a cross in? The ball had run out of play before he could get the cross.
Each player wants the glory for themselves, thus trying to control the ball on their own, trying to score the goal on their own without reading the help they could receive possibly on the other end of the field. Royal with a big kick upfield.
And that's a timely interception by the Josephian defender. If not, Royal forward Ammar was away. Here's St. Joseph now. Kavinder Rupasinghe. That's an excellent touch. However, he was brought down. And it's a definite yellow card.
With time running down on the clock, the Josephians should look to outsmart the Royalists by now. Because if the previous matches have taught us anything, it's that Royal tends to capitalize on their penalties. So if this match moves on to a penalty round as well, things could honestly get dirty for the Josephian players. The reigning champion St. Joseph's College with a free kick attempt. Well positioned, good power, but the accuracy was just a little off there for St. Joseph. The goalie of Royal College, Assad, happy about not having to exert himself extra to save that.
Royal got another 13 minutes plus injury time to hold on. And they will fancy their chances if this goes to penalties. Having won the previous two matches, the quarter-final and the semi-final, through penalties, definitely they'll be having the upper hand. As Royal College taking their time.
Good throw and good header midfield. That kick was just uncalled for. Desperate times do need desperate measures, but those desperate measures should be accurate, should be planned. You can't just loaf around and kick whatever you get. The Josephian lads definitely carry a weight on their back, because they too know that Royal will be a challenge if the game moves on to a penalty round.
Chendura dies for a moment. He thought he's been the hero for Royal, but that shot going straight to the hands of Sachindu Jayasinghe, as once again Royal College taking the game to St. Joseph's. Manafdeen, excellent footwork, just not able to get that final shot in. Oh yes, once again Ammar getting the cross. St. Joseph living dangerously. Once again a last minute gasp by goalkeeper Sachindu Jayasinghe, keeping
Sachindu Jayasinghe, the goalie of St. Joseph, being challenged time and time again as the Royalists put up a fight to score a goal that would put them up on the board as the leaders of this final. St. Joseph's College, however, holding a solid wall of defense. Showing off to the Royalist lads why they are the reigning champions and why they carried on the title for so long.
Chendura Dias was asking the referee why the advantage was not given. The foul was against him and he had the ball. So Royal in the last 15-20 minutes have taken the game to St. Joseph's and have been the better team, surprisingly. Since the equalizer, it's been Royal who look threatening. St. Joseph's trying to look for answers. Now another free kick to Royal in a very dangerous position. This free kick comes in and the goalkeeper almost caught in the front post. There was no defender guarding the front post. It looked as if it's going to creep in. However, Sachindu Jayasinghe managed to get a hand and concedes the corner. So the threat is not over for St. Joseph still. Royal College with another opportunity to that time around, the corner a bit too much. St. Joseph tries to play quickly. Yes, St. Joseph Kavinder Rupasinghe looking for Shenal Chandesh. Shenal Chandesh one-on-one. That's excellent defending by the Royalist. Mohammad Ammar has been excellent in the defense along with Ishan Prabuddha. So Ammar making sure Shenal Chandesh doesn't get away.
Shenal Chandesh was really hoping for another penalty there, but the referee with a good call in favor of the Royalists, not giving St. Joseph any openers. Furthermore, St. Joseph with the ball this time. Good pass inwards, an opener! And that was a bad attempt by Shenal Chandesh, the goalkeeper of Royal, holding strong.
I think that was Kavinder Rupasinghe who got to the end of it, tried to place it with his right outfoot. Goalkeeper Asad has been brilliant, and the Royal College will need him for the shootout if it goes that way. He has been brilliant with the penalty stops. As we approach the final 5 minutes of this Under-18 Division 1 Football Championship final. It's St. Joseph's 1, Royal College 1. And both teams have given their best.
It was definitely a physical game throughout, Irshad. Body to body, neck to neck, all out was what both these teams gave out throughout this game. They've been holding strong for more than 85 minutes, proving to be a challenge for either of their opponents. It's about time. Those physical blows started to probably take toll on the players, as players of either teams are stretching it out, icing in some of the blows they took, as the goalkeeper for Royal College, Asad, is on the ground. I believe he might have experienced a small shoulder problem. It's not his shoulder, I believe it was a blow onto his chest by a boot. His teammates anxiously moving about, hoping their goalkeeper is holding strong. This is not really a good time to see the goalkeeper go, because if we do move into a penalty round, Asad will be the man who will decide the win for Royal. Thus taking the time to recover. The coaches, physio, as well as the referees being of support to Asad at the moment.
Looks like Mohammad Asad will continue. He knows there's nobody else on the bench for Royal. And coming so far in this competition, probably another 5 minutes plus additional time. St. Joseph trying not to go the way of penalties, pushing hard. Now a goal for either team will settle this.
With a weakened Assad on the Royalist end, the Josephians could look to take advantage of the game. But you see, the team of Royal College is the team that works together.
Yeah, sorry Dinesh, as you see the referee, fourth official indicating 5 more minutes. So 5 more minutes for Royal to hold on and 5 more minutes for St. Joseph's to redeem themselves. Senal Chandesh with an opportunity. Here's Pathum Gimhan. Can he get a crude cross in? And it's Kavinder Rupasinghe. It's that man, Kavinder Rupasinghe, who gets the head in, and that should be the match for St. Joseph's. It's a brilliant cross from Pathum Gimhan. The goalkeeper, after the injury, stranded, and Kavinder Rupasinghe getting to the end of it, heading home. St. Joseph's look to have got this match in the bag with just 4 minutes of injury time left.
No soon after, the referee signaled 5 minutes, and Joseph's managed to get a goal in under their belt. The Royalists not their disappointment off. They've got about 4 more minutes to make a comeback. As we move on to the final few minutes of the game, St. Joseph's in the lead with 2 goals to 1 against Royal College.
We are in stoppage time. Out of the 5 minutes, we have almost played 2 minutes of stoppage time. As St. Joseph's look to win this under-18 championship for the 3rd time in a row. And they are pushing the play into the corners. And will take time in taking this corner kick.
The corner kick awarded for St. Joseph's College. Players well spread out. Will this be a 3rd goal for St. Joseph, or will Royal keep it protected? That was St. Joseph striker poorly missing on that open attempt. He could have made it a 3-1 game, but he was unable to do so. The referee saw that one. A bad push by NM Nafiz of Royal College. The Josephians are awarded a free kick. Kavindya Rupasinghe with a free kick. The goalie protects it. Royal trying to answer back with a few physical tackles. I believe the desperation is definitely kicking in. They know a big crowd has come down to the Sugata Das Stadium to witness the triumph of Royal College Day, so they have to hold on to their end of the bargain. Royal not taking time to move the ball upfield. And the referee calls it. The reigning champions are still the unbeaten St. Joseph's College. A well-deserved victory by the Josephians. Playing strategically, taking advantage of the way Royal College played. Both teams saw an almost equal matchups. However, St. Joseph's College took the title once again as the champions of the Under-18 Division 1 Final All-Island Tournament.
As we have the full-time score, St. Joseph's College 2, Royal College 1. Shenal Sandesh getting the first goal for St. Joseph's. Then Mohammad Amin equalizing for Royal. Then the red man Kavindya Rupasinghe, the man at the dip for St. Joseph's, bringing home the third trophy with a winning goal. As St. Joseph take the title for the third time in a row. They have been brilliant throughout the tournament, losing just one game against Zaira in the group stage. Other than that, they had a very good competition and ending it with a win. As we will be going into a commercial break, we'll be back with the presentations. Stay tuned with www.thepopray.com.